Yes, it's possible to book multiple clients into your coaching programs, especially if you have a group coaching program, but there's 4 things that you need first, and I'm gonna share what in this video. All right, welcome back. My name is LaTisha Styles, founder of You've Got Clients, where we help coaches build their coaching programs with high quality clients. Today, I wanna share with you the answer to a question that I get all the time, which is, how do I get clients? How do I get people to sign up? How do I get people to book on the phone with me? How do I get people to say yes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so that's why today I wanna share with you the 4 things that you're probably missing that you don't have if you're having trouble booking clients or you struggle to get people scheduled in on the phone. And this very system that I'm gonna share with you today helped me generate $25,000 in a month, which at the time was the highest revenue month that I had had in my business. And I did it without sales calls. So if you want to book multiple clients without sales calls, then you're going to want to keep watching. Now, I understand that I'm about to share with you a marketing system, and there are a lot of people who talk about marketing systems. Everyone has a system. But the main question that you should be asking yourself when you learn about a new system is, will this system work for me? Not, does the system work? Because I'll be honest with you, almost everything works. You can create a Facebook group and try to get clients from there. You can post all day on Instagram. You can run ads. You can do LinkedIn group stuff. Like, there's a lot of different marketing systems, and for the most part, they all work. But you have to think about like what works for me and my personality and what I want to do and how I want to show up. So me personally, I always knew that I wanted a 70-30 business. That's about 70% of revenue that's generated from group style workshops, me showing up and working with multiple clients at once in leverage style programs or some sort of passive style programs from courses, on demand, things that I've already put my energy into, and now I don't have to necessarily do that over and over again. And then I also wanted around 30% of my business coming from more of my high touch programs. So this is where I'm working with clients maybe one-on-one or in my private masterminds, where I do need to dedicate a little bit more of my time, energy, and attention, but I didn't want that to be 100% of my business because I wanted somewhat of a lifestyle business, meaning I want to be able to go to the beach. Like, I went to Jamaica with my husband and I did do some work while I was there, but I didn't have to worry about, oh, I've got to be on this call, or oh, I've got clients that are scheduled in for sessions. It was much easier for me because I felt really good about what I had already built and clients that were already purchasing the things I had already built. So this is the system that I use after realizing that the other systems wouldn't work for me. Why? I'm an introvert and I tend to recharge and get my energy from alone time, meaning that I can't do, daily live stream hustle. I can't be on, Facebook groups all day, every day. I will get drained. And so if that's you, then definitely want to pay attention. Now, before I share with you the 4 things that you need, I want to share with you first 3 things that you need just to stay in business. Number 1 is consistency. That means, do you start each month knowing you have a base level of income before you do anything else? And so you feel safe in order to try something new, or you feel safe enough in order to do some of these other things. So that's consistency. The second thing you need is reliability, meaning, are you depending on just one single client or do you have income coming in from multiple clients? And then the third is predictability, meaning, do you know your inputs? Like, if you spend, $100, how much do you expect to get out on the other end? If you spend $1,000, what is your ROI? Do you know from a predictable standpoint, if you put money in, how much you expect to get out? So those 3 things are like the 3 legs on a stool, and they provide one important thing, which is stability. If you don't have stability in your coaching business and you're missing those 3 things, then that's what we have to work on first. So here are the 4 things that you need in order to get this system to work so that you have stability in your coaching business. The very first thing that you need is you need a way to engage with clients. Now, a lot of people already have this set up. They do some sort of social media strategy. So either they're posting on Instagram, they're creating YouTube videos, maybe you're doing LinkedIn stuff. This is all the stuff that people think helps get them the results, but honestly, it's just the first part. It's just one of 4 very important pieces. And I like to call this the engage step. So if we think about this as 4 steps, the 4 things that you need, the very first thing is to engage. So yes, you do have to have a way to engage with potential clients. You have to have a way to have that conversation, bring people in, whether it's, DMs when they first find you. They have to have a way to get to know you. There's a lot of different ways to do this, and whatever sandbox you want to play in, I promise you it's going to be fine. I like YouTube for obvious reasons, but if you prefer Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever it is, whatever you prefer, the purpose there is just to make sure that you're able to engage with clients. So that's the very first thing. Second thing you need is you need a way to exchange. So you need a way to exchange the value that you have for someone's email address. You have to have a way to get them on your list. You have to be growing an email list of potential clients. You have to have a fresh flow of leads. The number one reason that businesses fail is because they run out of food. What is food? Leads. Leads are food for your business. If you are not consistently bringing in leads, then your business will shrink and die. So if you don't have a consistent way to bring in leads, then that's what we got to work on as well. So we start by engaging people. Once we engage, the second thing we do is work on getting them to exchange, meaning exchange their email address for something of value. Now, this very third piece is what a lot of people are missing. Honestly, most people are missing. And when I discovered this is how I was able to book multiple clients into my group programs. And that is, we need to establish our buyers. If you don't know who your buyers are, then you're going to be wasting time on the people who are just seeking free stuff. And we don't want to waste our time there. We do want to build an email list, and there are people that we need to nurture along the way, but you also have a percentage of buyers, people who are ready to buy right away. And so we've got to establish those buyers. Then the fourth thing that we need to do is we need to have a way to enroll clients. So we got to engage them. We have to exchange something of value. We have to establish our buyers. And then four, we have to enroll those buyers into our higher ticket program. Now, this process and these four things will allow you to book multiple people in your group coaching programs. If you're not quite sure how all of this works, that's okay. I'm going to break the rest of it down during this video. So grab a pen, grab a paper. Let's go to the whiteboard. I'll go to the whiteboard and start writing things down so you can understand exactly what I'm sharing and what I'm talking about. So the very first thing we have to do is to engage. Then we have to exchange, we have to establish, and then we have to enroll, okay? And when we do our exchange content, what we wanna do with our exchange type content is we wanna hit on a couple of different conversion pieces. First, we have to convert people into believing that they have a problem that can be solved. We have to help them understand that they have a problem that can be solved. The people who come to you and they don't understand that they have a problem that can be solved yet, they only realize they have a problem, but they don't know that there's an opportunity, there's something that can change for them. They don't realize that it can be solved. So that's the first type of engagement style content we want to create. And the second thing we want to create is we want to create content to encourage them that there is a solution, and our solution is better than all of the other solutions. And so we create content that talks about the solution and talks about why it's better. This is an example of that type of content. It's a free piece of content. It's a free video on YouTube, but I'm sharing with you the solution, and I'm also sharing with you why it's better than all of these other things. And I've already established that, especially if you're like me and you're like, I don't want to spend all day doing live streams, then you understand that this has a lot of value. Then the third type of content that we want to create is content that helps to encourage people or convinces them, persuades them that we are the person to help them with that problem. And this is where a lot of people miss out because they don't create branding content. They think they only have to teach. They only have to teach about the problem. They only have to teach about the solution, but you also have to teach people that you are good at what you do and you're the person to help them. Once we get through with the engagement part of our 4 steps that we need to book multiple clients at once, then we want to go to exchanging something of value. So here we would do something that helps them to take the next step. My very favorite thing is to create informed buyers. Create an informed buyer. What does it mean to create an informed buyer? An informed buyer is someone who understands that they have a problem, they understand that there's a solution, and they understand the steps they need to take in order to solve the problem. And that's the informed part. The buyer part of it is that they have decided that they want to pay for help. Everyone doesn't want to pay for help. So it's important to understand. Don't get frustrated when there are people who decide they don't want to pay for help. Some people decide that they want to do it themselves or they want to try it, and then they'll come to you afterwards. So then eventually they'll come to you when they realize that they tried to do it on their own and it just didn't work for them, and they would rather just get on the fast track and work with someone who's already done it. So don't stress about those people. Make sure you're creating informed buyers by helping them understand that there's a problem that can be solved. There's a solution. Your solution is the clear winner for them because they're a specific type of person, and then also that they connect with you, and then create content to help them exchange their email address in exchange for something of value that you're offering, which is where you're sharing content so that they can be the most informed buyer. Then from there, when they are informed of, okay, there's a problem, I know I can get it solved, I know there's a solution, I'm clear that I want LaTisha to help me with that solution. Okay, great. Now, maybe let me test her out. Let me see what she has to offer. And this is where like your lower ticket products will come in. So for example, the Create Content That Sells Challenge, that's a lower ticket offer. It's an opportunity for you, number one, to become an informed buyer, because you have to understand how this can change your business before you're ready to say, okay, great, I'm ready to take the next step. So this is my opportunity to deliver that to you. So that's why, or people who demonize low ticket, or they say like, oh, don't do low ticket, only do high ticket. I think they're really missing out on an opportunity to serve people where they are and help them create informed buyers. That's what I really love doing, because I want someone to come to work with me because they understand what they're doing, not because they feel like they got tricked into it, right? So once you have that, you've engaged them, you've exchanged something of value, you've established your buyers, then you can move on into working to enroll your high level clients. Now, I've gone a little bit long with this video already, and I do want to share more about the enrollment process. So here's what I want to do for you. I've created a full 50-minute length training. Actually, it's a little bit longer than that, just to be honest. And it's all about how I turned a $27 product into $156,506 of high ticket coaching sales. And I was able to book multiple clients in with a $27 product. How is that possible? If you're interested in that and you want to watch that entire training, click the link. It's going to be in the description, and that will help you to figure out, okay, how do we go from where we are now, where we're only getting those low ticket people, or how do we even convert people from low ticket to high ticket? And do we have to? And what's that process so we can get multiple clients in? So I hope this was helpful. Don't forget, like, subscribe, click the link, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Okay, bye.